welcome back to another episode of Inner Peace, Better Health. So, if you have ever felt stuck, if you have ever wondered why change feels so hard, or maybe if you have ever thought, is it really the life I meant to live? Then today's episode is for you. Transformation isn't just about the external changes, it's all about mastering your mind, energy, and the beliefs to create the life you truly want. And today we have someone who's dedicated her life to helping others to do that, Tracey Napier. So, welcome to the show, Tracy.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Lovely, lovely. So, Tracy, like before we start, I'll quickly love to introduce you to all of our listeners. Dear listeners, Tracy is an author, speaker, psychic, Reiki practitioner, and certified spiritual life coach. She is also the host of the Tracey Napier Podcast and the author of Get Changed: How to Become the Master of Your Own Life, a powerful book that helps people break free from the limitations and step into their fullest potential. So today, Tracy is here to talk about how we can take control of our own transformation, shift our mindset, and step into the life we were meant to live. So, welcome to the show, Tracy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Lovely, lovely. So, Tracy, like your book is called is "Get Changed: How to Become the Master of Your Own Life." So, the title is, I mean, title alone is so powerful. So, what inspired you to write this book?
Well, as you mentioned, I am psychic, and my psychic abilities have developed over the past 2 years.
Mhm.
And after I was laid off from my job in December of 2022,
Mm,
and that's really when my psychic ability started to develop because I was spending a lot more time on my personal and spiritual growth practices. And so in my sleep, I would get messages and guidance that I needed to write a book.
mm,
And I was guided to also speak and use my voice however way I can.
yeah.
And so I started writing a book. And then one night, not long after I started writing the book, I
Mhm.
had a message I heard while also seeing an image in my mind that said, "Get changed. How to become the master of your own life." And now, mind you, I had a completely different title in mind. I don't talk like that. I don't say master your life. I had never even heard of the term.
Mm,
But I knew that that was supposed to be the title and the topic of my book. And I thought, really? I just got laid off my job. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
mm,
But you want me to write a book on mastering life? Come on. And then it dawned on me. Like, you know what? This book is just about just as much for me as it is for the reading. It was supposed to be a lesson
yeah.
for me to learn as I went along. So I was
Mm,
both the teacher and the student.
mm,
And so I learned a lot writing this book. And it
mhm,
really honestly wasn't until the very last chapter that I realized, like fully realized, that this whole process, this whole book was about learning how to step into your power.
mhm,
And that was really eye opening for me.
mm,
And so, yeah, I had to learn these steps as I wrote them. You know, I got guidance from my spirit guides, from angels, on some of the things to say, but I had to learn the steps. So it was really fascinating. It was a really interesting experience. It was wonderful.
mm. Exactly. Wow. And also like it's really incredible like how a single decision can change the trajectory of our lives. So I mean so many people feel powerless, but your story is proof that we have more control than we think. So
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, I think the biggest lesson for me was really I needed to learn how to step into my power.
Mm.
I had been a victim. I played the victim unconsciously. I never knew I was a victim. I never
Mm.
felt as a victim. But unconsciously, I was a victim because I have a cleft lip and palate, and that I allowed it to hold me back my entire life. And it really defined me. My voice defined me. I was so shy, so insecure. I kept to myself, and I really played the victim. Like I said, not consciously. I didn't want people to feel sorry for me or anything, but my actions and thoughts were that of a victim.
Mm.
And so I know that this book, for me, it was a lesson in learning how to step into my power. And so it was really powerful for me to learn that. And I still have challenges with stepping into my power. I've lived 49 years as a victim, and now, it doesn't happen overnight. We're like, oh, I'm empowered. But I have learned a lot, and I have a lot of moments where I'm feeling very empowered now. And one thing that I'm learning is the discipline. Even though I have this fear, and discipline is often a result of fear. And so I have all this fear, and I'm moving forward anyway, and using my voice. This is my first podcast episode. I have been really shy and quiet and afraid to use my voice. And so now I'm doing it anyway because I know it's important for me to do. And so that's really part of what it means to master your life. You feel the fear and do it anyway. You embrace discomfort and learn lessons along the way.
Mm. Mm. So, yeah, you're saying, yeah, please say.
Oh, I was just gonna say, my book, it really takes readers on a journey of self-discovery. And each chapter has a metaphor. I like metaphors. I feel like it makes it easier to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really, I don't, it's not a complex book. It's a really, it's easy to understand, and it's in simple terms, layman terms. And so each chapter I feel is a pretty straightforward framework and
Okay.
hopefully inspiring and empowering readers to start to make changes in their life. And for chapter one, the first thing that I did was to eliminate bad habits. And it's like cleaning out your closet. You purge some things, you keep some things, and you donate some things. And so it's a matter of assessing your habits and deciding what you want to keep or eliminate or transfer into something more empowering.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have that outline to each chapter. So chapter one, eliminate bad habits. Chapter two, getting out of your comfort zone. That is a really big one for a lot of us and hard to do.
Yeah,
And chapter three is get to know yourself
correct.
and chapter four, nurture your health. It's so important. We don't think about that enough, in my opinion. How it's not just your physical health, it's your emotional health and mental health as well. And then
Mm.
chapter five is change your thoughts. Your thoughts are powerful. Your thoughts can manifest. And it's really important to focus on what you want, not what you don't want.
Mhm.
And chapter six is develop a spiritual practice. And then chapter seven is stepping into your power. And each chapter really leads up to the last chapter of stepping into your power,
Mm.
which is really what must be life is about. Step into your power. Create the life that you want. You don't need to be stuck in a miserable job that you don't love. You have the power to create the life that you want. So take the steps to do it. Mm.
Understood. Exactly. Exactly. So I mean, like, I have to say that you are not just a life coach, you are also a psychic and Reiki practitioner. So, how do the energy and spirituality play a role in the transformation?
Huge, huge.
Mm.
They, okay, so Reiki is known for really, if you ask any Reiki practitioner, they're going to tell you that, oh, I became psychic after, however long Reiki. Like, Reiki changed my life. The Reiki really helps open up your energy and be more receptive to spirit. And so that has been helpful to me. Honestly, I can't say, okay, X, Y, and Z is what made me psychic. But in my opinion, Reiki and then developing spiritual practices. And for me, it was connecting with angels and guides through angel numbers, through dreams. My grandma, who is passed, is one of my life guides. And she came to me one night and said that you're going to be really intuitive and that we need to get you dreaming. And ever since that night, I've had a ton of dreams, sometimes 20 or 30 in one night. And these are sometimes images or words or impressions, but I get them every night. And I'm more open in the morning too, psychically. And I record them on my phone, and I have a little journal that I put them in. But I receive guidance that way. So the angel numbers and oracle cards, I connect with angels. I love anything angels. And so my spiritual practices are ones that I think shaped me the most are Reiki and connecting with angels, through dreams, through angel numbers, through oracle cards, and then getting to know yourself too. Because once you do the inner work, it's an ongoing process, but the more you do, the more calm you feel because you're really getting to know yourself. And you no longer need that external validation. Your system is no longer on high alert. Like, oh, who's gonna like me? Who's not gonna like me? You're more calm because you know yourself and you know your worth. And so that opens you up too. So I would say those are what has impacted me the most and helped me become more psychic, intuitive, whatever you want to call it.
Understood. Understood. Great. And like also, like fear of change. Even when people want to change, fear often holds them back. So why do you think people are so afraid of the change?
Why? I think our brains are wired to protect us. Our ego wants to protect us and keep us safe. So if there's something different and new, it's like, no, 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 it's not safe.
Mhm.
And so what I'm finding is really helpful is to learn how to embrace change by doing little things every day that are different. Wake up and say, what can I do to change today? Maybe it's going a different route to work.
Yeah.
Maybe it's going somewhere new. If you go for walks, maybe go for a different hiking trail. Go to a different grocery store. Change your routine. Or watch a different TV show. Little things like that help rewire your brain and help you feel safe and to believe that change is safe.
Yeah.
And so that would be my piece of advice a lot. It's helped me. I still work on feeling change every single day.
Okay. Okay. I understood. And that's really great. And if someone who is listening today is feeling stuck and like they know they need a change, but don't know where to start, so what would you, suggest them?
I have lots of things I would suggest. First
Okay.
thing is meditation. I think everyone always says that. Meditate, meditate, meditate. It is important. I have a love-hate relationship with meditation, to be honest. I love it when I really go deep into it, but sometimes I'm just sitting there like, I feel like I'm wasting my time. That's
Okay.
why I need to meditate the most.
Uh-huh.
Communication is really important.
Okay.
Movement is really important.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of guys, especially those with trauma or unprocessed emotions in their body, it gets stuck there and it keeps us from moving forward. And so what I'm finding is helpful and what I've been guided, because I've asked that question to my angel who guide, like, how do I get unstuck? And the answer is they told me squats,
Mhm.
swimming, moving, like gentle movement, walking, dancing. Oftentimes they tell me dancing, and they show me an image of me like dancing and doing weird things with my arms.
Okay.
Because moving of any kind helps your energy get unstuck and
Lovely.
help you move forward. And so I'm glad you asked that question because
Mhm.
I learned, for me specifically, I had a lot of tense muscles, and it's because of stress and stuck energy. So I am working through getting unstuck now. And part of that is strengthening the muscles in my lower back and my upper glutes. And they're weak. And when those are weak, it they help you with moving forward. It's interesting because when you strengthen your lower back and your glutes, it provides stability and helps you move forward energetically. And so I've been focusing on exercises that strengthen those areas. And it is helping me, strangely enough, to move forward and take action. It's helping me get unstuck.
Yeah.
On that sound.
Lovely. Lovely. Great. So, I mean, Tracy, I mean, this is really, really such a powerful conversation, and your insights, your energy, and your approach to the transformation are truly inspiring, I have to say. And uh, also, like, for the listeners, like, if you have ever felt like you are stuck in the same patterns, and if you have ever wondered why change feels so hard, then if uh, you are not powerless, you can change and you can become the master of your own life. So, uh, if you want to dive deeper into these concepts, be sure to check out Tracy's book, Get Changed: How to Become the Master of Your Own Life, and her podcast, the Tracey Napier Podcast. And I'll add all the links into the show notes for your easy reference. And as always, if today's episode has resonated with you, share it with a friend, family, or someone who actually needs to hear this. And let's keep the conversation going and create a world where we all step into the lives we are meant to live. So until next time, take charge, take action, and take care of yourself. And this is your host, Vic, signing off from Inner Peace Better Health. Thank you so much.